Hi everyone, so the activity that I chose to do with fractions is in collaboration of the game Connect 4. I have the game Connect 4 at home with me, so I was able to do this activity full out, fully hands-on. But stay tuned for the end of my presentation because I kind of made a virtual version of this activity so you can really see what I mean while I'm explaining everything. On this slide are all of the materials that you'll need for the fraction activity. If you don't have the Connect 4 game pieces, I'm sure that you can look up a DIY of this and still be able to do the activity. You'll also need masking tape, or any kind of tape works fine, and a marker just as depicted on the picture on the right. Here are the additional steps that you're going to take after gathering all of your materials. You're going to choose two fractions of focus. In the above picture, there is 1/4 and 1/3. You're going to put small pieces of tape on each token and write your two fractions of choice on the tape. Just keep in mind that both colors of tokens should have an even amount of both of the fractions, and then you're all ready to play. I know I said I'd save the demonstration for the end of the presentation, but I think it's a good point for me to do that. So, as you can see, I have equal fractions on each of the colors. So I have 6 1/3 and 6 1/4 pieces, but they're still part of the yellow. And then the same thing for the red. I'm going to play for both people just for the sake of this presentation. So let's say the person that is in charge of the yellow token goes first and puts their token right there. Then the other person goes, and maybe they want to choose 1/3 because you can win faster by just putting 3 tokens in a row. And then the next person maybe wants to go 4 vertically. And then I want to do, let's keep the 1/3 going. I'll go right here. And then as the yellow opponent, I would want to block the red from making 3 across. You have to be really mindful of that because it's not necessarily you have to do 4 in a row, even though it's called Connect 4. When you're working with these fractions, you're like, oh wow, wait. To make a whole, the 1/3 pieces, you have to do 3 in a row. So that's where the yellow opponent would block right there. I think this game adds a really fun, challenging element to it because you not only have to focus on your opponent's colors, but what type of fraction it has on there. So they can win either 3 across or 4 across. Another great thing about this game is that you can change the different fractions you're going to work with. So maybe you can make it a little more difficult by adding more than just working with 2 fractions. And you can also maybe, instead of working with 1/3, you can choose working with 1/5 or 1/2. Overall, you have a lot of freedom with how you want to adjust this game. Moving on to what grade level you'd want to play this game with, I'd say you have a lot of room with age levels and grade levels because fractions are being covered basically all throughout school. However, on this slide I said it's geared a little more towards 1st and 4th grade just because 1st and 2nd grade you're learning how to add and subtract fractions or just being introduced to fractions in general. Then 3rd and 4th you get a little more complex by multiplying and dividing fractions. But even beyond those grades, let's say 5th and 6th, you are learning how to deal with fractions that have uncommon denominators, so you can still incorporate those aspects and elements into this game. I do want to note that all of the pictures that I used are from the article that I will have linked at the end. The pictures depict the author's son, which is on this slide right here, and he looks about maybe the 1st grade level. She said that he hadn't even been learning fractions yet in school, but she wanted to introduce him to thirds and quarters, so that's why I focused on that within my activity. I also want to mention that starting off with 4ths with the younger grade levels is a perfect segue into understanding the concept of money when you use 4 quarters and a dollar, for example. So I think the author made a great choice in starting with that with her son. This brings us to the fraction concepts in this activity. In order to win the game and be able to play, you have to know that fractions can make a whole. So basically, you have to be able to understand that the denominator is how many parts you need to make a whole. Below, I attached a standard at the 3rd grade level that gives us those details and focuses under the number and operations portion of the math standards from Common Core. And like I demonstrated earlier, an example of showing you understand this concept is to win using tokens 1/3 on it, you have to put 3 1/3 tokens in horizontal, diagonal form, or vertical. I forgot to put that part. In the case of using 1/5, you would have to put 5 1/5 in a row. Here's the link for the article that inspired this presentation, and I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.